Hello, friends. Welcome to a new topic today on social sciences and health. Social sciences and health. We have some important one-liners, okay? Not definitions actually in society, social sciences and health. First, definitions. Society is a group of individuals who have organized themselves into a group and follow a way of life. So for example, a colony is a society where they have organized themselves into a group and follow a way of life. It is an outstanding feature of society is system. Outstanding feature of society is system. They are systemically organized. Then community is a social group determined by geographical boundaries or common values or interest. That means for example, we have engineer community where they all have common interest, that is engineering. Similarly, then we have sociology. Sociology is the study of individuals and groups in a society. That means our relationship in a group should be studying that study is called as sociology. We have two angles in sociology. One, study of relationship between individuals. Second, study of human behavior. Both these comes under sociology. Socialization is a process by which individual gradually acquires the culture and becomes a member of social group. That means slowly he gets acquainted to the surroundings and he becomes a member of a social group is socialization. This can be given by an example. If a family comes new to a colony, then slowly they start understanding that colonies, or that if for example, if a the better example is if a family has shifted from village to the city. Okay, they slowly starts understanding the culture, the city culture, and slowly they start becoming a member of the city group. So that is socialization. Then the next we have social structure. In social structure, this includes patterns of interrelationship between the persons in a society is social structure. This pattern of interrelationship of persons in a society is social structure. Then we have to learn about medical society or sociology. Medical sociology is the study of medical profession and its relationship of medicine to public and social factors associated with etiology, prevalence, incidence and interpretation of disease. Medical sociology is something which is a relationship between medicine and the society. That means the diseases that the people get and how they will resolve it, all that is medical sociology. Then socialism is any economic doctrine that favors the use of property and resources of the country for public welfare. So here all the money, for example, in our budget, we this year budget, the government has put lots of money in the budget for COVID-19. That is for public welfare. So that is socialism, where the government has put forward the economy for the favor of the people and in public welfare. So that is socialism. Then we have social epidemiology. Social epidemiology is the study of role of social factors in the etiology of the disease. Epidemiological survey and social survey merged together, we call it as social epidemiology. That means the diseases in the society come under social epidemiology. Next we have socialized medicine. Socialized medicine is providing provision of medical service and professional education by the state. all the government medical services will follow socialized medicine. That is, the state is providing the medical thing. It is medical service. This program is operated and regulated by professional groups rather than government. That is socialized medicine. Then we have social medicine. Social medicine is the study of social, economic, environmental, cultural, psychological and genetic factors. Together we call it as social medicine. Then we have the next thing, which is called as social defense. Social defense mainly covers the preventive, therapeutic, rehabilitatory services for the protection of society from antisocial, criminal or deviant conduct of man. So here we are for example, all the security guards, okay, that is social defense. Security guard in a society, he will protect the society from any criminals or deviant nature. All these are just for understanding and for remembering. All the examples are okay. So these are the definitions. Now some important points about social and behavioral sciences. First, social sciences. Social sciences comprises of those disciplines which are committed to scientific examination of human behavior. Here we are putting forward some experiments which will help us to understand the human behavior with these sciences. So social sciences include economics, political science, sociology, social anthropology, and it also includes social psychology. Then we have behavioral sciences. Behavioral sciences are of three types. One, we have sociology. Sociology is a study. We have sociology, social psychology and social anthropology are subgroups of behavioral sciences. Sociology is the study of human relationships and behavior for better understanding of pattern of life. For better understanding of pattern of life, the sociology is a study of human behaviors. Then we have social psychology. Social psychology is concerned with psychology of individuals living in human society or group is social psychology. Social anthropology. This is the study of development and various types of social life is social anthropology. It is study of development and various types of social life. So the other two in social sciences are economics and political science. Economics deals with the money, everything about money and goods. So it deals with human relationship in context of production, distribution, consumption, ownership of scarce resources, goods and services. This is just the definition of economics. Political science is nothing but politics, law and government, everything. In political science is study of systems of laws and institutions which constitute government of whole society. That is political science. So these are the two important sciences, which is social sciences and behavioral sciences. Then we have something called as anthropology. Anthropology is the study of physical, social, cultural history of man. Anthropology can be divided into 5 types: physical anthropology, social anthropology, cultural anthropology, medical anthropology and linguistic anthropology. Physical anthropology is study of human evolution, racial indifferences, inheritance of body traits, growth and decay. That means the physical, the outer structure, evolution, differences, everything comes under physical anthropology. Social anthropology is study of development and various aspects of social life. that is social anthropology. Cultural anthropology is the study of way of life of contemporary primitive man, his way of thinking, behavior, all the cultural aspects of life comes under, all the way that we do things and why we do things, all that comes under cultural anthropology. Medical anthropology deals with ecology of health and disease. Linguistic anthropology deals with the process of understanding human communication, either verbal communication or non-verbal communication comes under linguistic anthropology. Then social pathology. Social pathology is yet other branch of sociology which will study the social problems. Pathology is diseases, right? Here we study social problems which will determine social, psychological, economic health of the people. This is uncovered by social survey. So social problems are of three types. We can divide them into three types. One, we have social constraints, social evils, social deviance. Social constraints include poverty, destitution, illiteracy, ignorance, migration, environmental crisis, industrialization and urbanization. So this includes poverty, destitution, illiteracy, ignorance, industrialization, urbanization. Social evils are smoking, drinking, casteism, gender bias, child neglect and abuse, child labor and abandonment, stress, crime, corruption, prostitution, STD. That means all those which can be put in jail for. Then social deviance. Social deviance are drug abuse, juvenile delinquency and suicide. So these are social problems. I know it's difficult to understand, but still we have to, right? Culture. Culture is a learned behavior which is socially acquired. That means we get culture from our ancestors. For example, in India, we will have to respect the guests. That is our culture. So like that we have different cultures in different in all over the world. So there is a word called as acculturation. Acculturation is culture contact, that is mixing of two cultures together. We call it as acculturation, which is important in trade and commerce, industrialization, propagation of religion, education and conquests are all these come under acculturation. Then we have customs. Customs are established patterns of behavior that can be verified with a particular social setting. So these are the patterns which can be verified. So customs are of two types. One, we have folkwares. Folkwares are right ways of doing things in less vital areas of human conduct. That is folkwares. Folkways. Then we have mores. Mores are more stringent customs. Are mores. Then we have theories in sociology. Theories of sociology are of four types. One, we have feminist theory. Feminist theory includes gender inequality shaping theory, shaping social life. Here feminist is something related to women, right? So this is here feminist theory states that disease is due to the social role of women enforced by men. The social role of women has resulted in disease in feminist theory. Then we have second theory, which is Parsonian theory. Parsonian theory states that illness is not simply implies a biological altered state. Illness is not just due to our body's thing, but it is also due to socially altered state. So Parsonian theory states that illness can also be due to mental or social issues other than just the biological or physical state. Illness is equal to biological plus socially altered state is stated by Parsonian theory. the disease in Parsonian theory is due to social strains which are caused by social demands, that is mental stress, social, many things come under Parsonian theory. Then we have third theory which is called as Marxist theory. The third theory here is Marxist theory. Marxist theory, M for money, Marxist theory and money. Here it is relationship between health and illness and capitalist organization, comes under Marxist theory. So here the cause of disease is due to putting profit ahead of health. If one puts money more important to be more than that of health, then if he develops the disease, then that is Marxist theory of disease in sociology. Then we have last theory of disease in sociology, which is Foucauldian theory. Foucauldian theory tells us about the important role in management of individual bodies and bodies en masse. So here the disease in Foucauldian theory is mainly due to the segregation of population, is mainly to remove the population and to organize the population to make it easier to control. So this is about the Foucauldian theory. So these are the theories in sociology. Thank you for watching my lecture. Thank you.